Damn, Tom Kim's 25. Yeah.
All right. We are back with another young up-and-comer winning last week on the PGA Tour. Siwoo Kim gets his fourth PGA Tour victory. Another young up-and-comer who was the Hayden Buckley pisses down his leg. He wasn't terrible, but Siwoo kind of went and took it. Montgomery, the guy everyone likes and wants to call Monty, which is a disgrace in my opinion.
What? People saying that?
Yeah, they call him Monty.
Oh, okay.
He was the 36-hole leader. I think he kind of fell apart, but hey, old reliable, go to Siwoo Kim, cash a ticket, and move on. I'm happy for Siwoo. I didn't really consider him last week, but good for him. He's the man. Probably having a bunch of sex this week.
Yeah, newly married Siwoo. Yeah, I'm a huge Siwoo fan. Always have been since the Players. The guy just doesn't give a fuck. He's fucking great. Doesn't care what anybody thinks. And he's supremely talented. You know what? We fell in love with the trends too much last week. I did think about Siwoo, just because, I mean, a lot of the President's guys are playing pretty well. But I kind of just fell into I wanted to bet guys that played at the Century, just based on the trends, and he didn't. And I don't know. I also just like to bet Siwoo at Pete Dye places. So
yeah,
I thought he'd probably contend this week, to be honest with you.
yeah. It's it's funny because like if he didn't win last week, he'd be probably really popular this week.
Yeah. Yeah, I did hit Siwoo 2 years ago at this tournament, which was nice. He beat Cantlay and Finau.
Yeah, he was on the tap card.
Yeah, that was sweet. Yeah, happy for Siwoo. I fucking love Siwoo.
I love the middle part. That's what I like most about him.
The middle part in his hair.
Yeah, I got the middle part with fucking hair on both sides. You don't see that shit very often anymore.
Yeah, and his newly wife, she just looks like every other Asian wife out there.
Yeah, it's great. Sung Jae's too. But it's funny the marriage thing. How some people say like it is good for some people and bad for others. Everyone's saying Sung Jae sucks so far this year because he just got married, but Siwoo got married like the exact same time and he wins.
Yeah, she's a golfer too. I think she's on the LPGA tour.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe they've been talking a lot of golf.
It is crazy how the Koreans kind of took over ladies golf. I wonder if they're starting to now with men's, kind of, right?
Could be.
Four Koreans if you count Gage Lee.
Yeah, and then you got a bunch of young Japaneses as well. Some Japanese on the LPGA as well.
Yeah. Our card, I mean, we just couldn't. I mean, guys would get hot for a bit, and then they would just make a mistake, and we just couldn't sustain any runs, especially Connors, Scott.
Connors and Scott played well.
Yeah, Connors was like second tee to green for the week.
I love what Scott was doing. I love the way Scott's playing.
Yeah, me too. It's just he always makes a double or a couple bogey stretches like once around,
That's why it's tough to bet him in places where he has to go low. Like if you can win at 10 under, you can get away with that.
Yeah.
But I was fine with it. We weren't going to be on Siwoo. We weren't on Hayden Buckwheat or leaderboard was fucking disgusting.
I know. We got flack for tweeting that the depth on the PGA Tour isn't as good. I mean, everybody's coming at me with like Kyle Wan is fucking like next best thing. I'm like, dude, none of these guys, you guys all wanted to bet them all fucking swing season, and none of these guys have won shit.
I don't know why people are like, I replied to it and just said, it's not like it's what you're saying is incredibly controversial here. Like you take 30, 40 guys away from the PGA Tour. You say what you want about them, Cam Smith, DJ, whoever. Some are great, some are good, and some are okay. But you take 30 guys away, the depth is going to be impacted.
Especially year one.
Yeah, it's just a fact.
It's going to take a while for those rookies to develop into like polished golfers,
Some guys you can't just say anything to. That fucking Josh guy, I hate that motherfucker.
Yeah. Typical lib.
Yeah. He's probably the JT Poston tracker.
That's why he comes after you.
He always comes after me. Everything I fucking say. Doesn't follow me though, so I don't know why the fuck he sees my tweets.
Yeah, and then all those rookies, they all just after. I think there was one rookie inside the top 20 that finished inside the top 20.
in an
Come
event
on,
with
guys,
all
get your
these
head
rookies
out of
playing.
your asses.
People just want to believe the fucking false narrative that they see. Like,
And
and they
that's
don't see,
with the top 4 guys on the odds board missing the cut too.
and they're seeing it as people who are diehards too. Like, no cat, like, you want the PGA Tour to be good after all this is happening, everyone's leaving and stuff. Yeah, the diehard, you might know who Carl Wan is and shit, but no one's turning on the TV and leaving it on. The ratings are going down
Yeah.
because there's no recognizable names or faces on the tour right now. There's some, like, you get new stars. Tom Kim's great. I get it. I love him too. But like, another thing with the Tom Kim, everyone betting him. That was the fucking worst bet ever. Anyone who bet him, and Daniel Rappaport is a fucking idiot. Like, that tweet that he made about Tom Kim, he's winning. He just is. There's no fatigue concerns because he's young. It's his fucking it's his second start of the year. He hasn't played in 4 months. What the fuck are you talking about? It's unbelievable. And then, like, people like follow that advice. He misses the cut, which a lot of it was the putting and everything. That's fine, but just betting him at 10 or 11 to 1 ever doesn't make sense ever.
Yeah, that was bizarre.
And then everyone's saying, "Oh, he's going to be 20. This is a great number because he's going to be 20 to 1 in the majors." No, he isn't. And if he is, it's only because of fucking idiots like you.
Do people think he's going to win every event he enters?
Yeah, they do, because he's the new savior. Because, it's just the people who like want to say like he's the new face of golf and fuck live and blah blah. We can replenish stars. Their hopes are so high on him. And it really pisses me off because I like Tom Kim, and now you're making me.
I love Tom Kim. He's a fucking legend in my book.
He's awesome.
I was on both of his wins, but I'm not betting him every weekend, and I'm not betting him at 12 to 1 to win a golf tournament yet. He's 20 years old. He's not Tiger Woods. He's won 2 times in 12 starts. I mean, that's pretty good ratio there. I don't think it's going to just keep being like 4 and 20 starts.
No, I don't
Right?
think it is either. And I love him too, but like, you guys got to stop being so fucking obsessed with certain people. Like, just fucking chill out a little bit.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
Golf wise, I mean, we didn't have anybody in contention. Weeks like that's going to happen. Connors, if he putt, I mean, he could have been there.
The tournament really sucked.
Yeah, but I like Wiley.
I don't like it.
No?
Hawaii swing sucks.
You don't like the Hawaii swing? Well, this tournament sucks too. This tournament's worse than last.
This might be one of the worst tournaments of the year.
Yeah, I mean, with the 3-course rotation, it's just terrible.
No shot tracker.
This event would be cool if it was all at the stadium course.
It's not bad on Sunday because you get the stadium course, and it's finally cut.
Yeah, and the stadium course is like a decent course to watch golf on.
Yeah, it's not bad. I don't mind Sunday. If you get someone in the mix on Sunday, it's a good watch.
Yeah. Oh yeah. When I had
a lot of
Seawolf,
trouble.
Great watch. Yeah, a ton of trouble. A lot of water.
You got the whole course is supposed to mimic TPC Sawgrass. You got the island hole.
Yeah.
Some tough holes. I think 3 of the toughest holes in the course are like 14, 15, 16, or 17 or something.
Yeah.
So good. Yeah, pretty good viewing. Just got to get there on Sunday.
Yeah, but because of how easy the Nicholas course is, and what's the other one, La Quinta?
Yeah.
I mean, you're getting a -25 winner.
Yep. 23, 24.
Plus, it's a fucking pro-am. Fucking pro-ams just suck.
Pro-am suck.
6-hour rounds. We got another one coming up, Pebble Beach, in a couple weeks.
It sucks because they should be able to utilize like better courses. We talked about this last week, and like, why can't we just nix these horrible fucking courses and horrible places off the? There's so many good courses that they could be played at.
Yeah. I don't know. Tour needs money.
Yeah. So this is one, whatever. Was this where? No, this isn't where Finau was against Homo behind a tree.
No, that was Riv.
Oh, was it? Jeez.
Yeah, I was on that one. I remember that vividly.
I was buying a car that day. So all right, well, here we go. We're here. We got 3 courses. All 3 of them pretty much suck ass, but whatever. Besides the stadium. So each golfer plays 2 rounds of the stadium course, PGA West, 1 round at the Nicholas course, and 1 round at La Quinta. They're all similar. Stadium course is 70 100-yard par 72. Pete Dye. I guess that's the important thing. You know, when Siwoo won, they played 3 rounds on that course.
Oh, did they?
They took one of the courses out
Oh,
because
because that was the COVID year, right?
and there's no pro-am. I think they did it for 2 years, maybe.
Oh,
Was
man.
it Siwoo who won there? Or was it?
No, Siwoo won there.
I know he won there, but I don't know if that was the year when they only used 2 courses. They nixed La Quinta. I think that was the year before. Who won the year before? Oh, it was Siwoo. Yeah, it was Siwoo because Swafford was last year.
Yeah,
So
Landry won the year before Siwoo.
So Siwoo's a Pete Dye specialist, and he gets three rounds on the Pete Dye course the year he won. So that probably is a factor, I would say.
Yeah, I mean that was the reason I bet Siwoo that year at 55-1.
Yeah,
But I mean you're only getting 2. You're only getting 2 this year, so.
And 2 last year we had Swafford win. It's just fucking random as shit, man. But 156 full ass field. You get 5 of the top 7 in the world. Rahm, Cantlay, Scheffler, Schauffele, Zalatoris. Then you get Sungjae, Finau, Tom. So yeah, I mean it is what it is. You got to go low. It's a putting contest for the most part. This is the course where Rahm famously said, "Putting contest." He hated the course or whatever, and yelled at the camera. So
Yeah, and Rahm has won this event in 2018, and this is also the event. I mean, Adam Hadwin plays well every year at this event, or he did for a while. And this is also where your boy Adam Longcock beat Phil, right?
yeah, that's right. I think we bet Phil here last year. 200-1.
Yeah, it's one of his courses.
So yeah, you get a lot of guys play well here. You had Landry here, one here. He finished like second the year before, then won the next year. You get some guys who repeat course history a lot at this place.
Yeah, it's a lot of 125, 150-yard approach shots, sometimes even less. But so for like a guy like Rahm, I know he won, but like I can't feel like it kind of takes out. I mean, it's not like these aren't difficult courses and it's not really driver heavy.
No, it isn't. So like his best skill set is mitigated. There's 2
Yeah.
best skill sets. Off the tee, he's long and straight as anybody, and then his long iron play, which is
Long
mitigated
iron,
as well.
yeah.
So yeah, could he win? Absolutely. He's the best player in the world, but and that's not debatable. But could he lose to someone else in a putting contest? Obviously. There's certain spots where you want to take a guy like Rahm where he can, like Memorial or
Torrey next week.
US Open. Just places where his skill set is going to propel him above everybody else. This isn't one of those places. Doesn't mean he can't win. Doesn't mean he won't win. But it's not a place I want to bet him.
Nope. And that's where the odds start this week. Rahm at 7-1. So yeah, just not going to do it.
Yeah. Nope.
Okay, and then we get Cantlay 11, Scheffler 11, and Finau 14. Those are your 4 guys below 20. Rank the 4.
All right. Cantlay first. Really like him here. Finau, I think second. He's a guy who's won like birdie fest in the past. He can go really low. All the wins that he was having were kind of in that minus 21, 22, 23 range. And then I guess I'll go Rahm third, Scheffler fourth, Zalatoris fifth. Was Zalatoris the last one? Oh, Schauffele fifth. Sorry.
I didn't name either of those facts, but
okay.
You can bleep that. Just the top 4 there. All right, I already bet Cantlay. Fuck it. He's going to win this event at some point. I love Cantlay in a putting contest. He's played here 3 times. 9th, 2nd, 9th. I don't love I don't really know who else to bet down the board. So I'm just going to take Cantlay because I think he has a good chance to win this. If you want me to pick a guy to win a putting contest out of these top guys, I mean, it's definitely Cantlay, and I don't think anyone else is particularly close unless Rahm. Rahm would be the only one, but I'm not betting Rahm at 7-1.
Yeah, I agree with you completely. I texted you the other day. I kind of wanted to see it. What did I say to you the other day about this? Basically, it was just like we're trying to think of who might win here. I'm like, but isn't Cantlay just gonna win? And you're like, yes, he is. It's like, all right. So you can
Yeah.
look all you want, but I think it's
Yeah.
Cantlay. Like Pete Dye, he's great.
Yep.
He gets hot with the putter. He's just like, to me, he's like the version of the guys who win here and do well here. These like long shots who can win a putting contest. He's like them on steroids. He's just the best version of a guy like that. He plays really well on easy courses. Really tough courses, you kind of see him struggle a little bit. Like the one he beat Bryson, that was like minus 28. Like he just gets scorching hot, can shoot 60, 61. Crazy hot with the putter. So yeah, I just think he's the guy to beat this week. And if he's the guy to beat and he's third on the odds board or second on the odds board, he's still double digits. Like, I'll take him.
Yeah. Obviously, we don't love the 11-1 number, but I mean, what are you going to do? I don't really want to bet. I mean, I got a couple guys down the list, but I don't want to really bet any of these other top guys. And I kind of feel like a top guy might win. Century, he finished 16th. Approach wasn't great. Gained 3 on putting. I don't know. Prior to that, 2nd, 7th, 1st. I mean, he finished the year out great from that travesty that he had on Sunday at the Travelers when we were on him. I don't know. Doesn't this kind of feel like a Shriners type event too? TPC Summerlin?
Yeah.
Very similar to
Desert.
that. And he dominates that
desert
place,
course.
dominates this place. What's not to like about
Absolutely.
Cantlay? Where does he fall in your model?
Oddly enough, 9th. I'm trying to figure out why right now. But Tom was first. I know that.
So
Let's see.
9th, that stays within the trend, right? We want a guy in the top 10 there. That's what was hot
Yep.
at the end of last year.
That's right. Was Siwoo in it last week? I don't think so. You had Cantlay 9th. He's 6th in opportunities gained, 11th in ball striking, 6th in Pete Dye, 23rd in approach.
Okay, and these are stats from like way back. So
yeah, so who knows about the stats? But I like the fact that he's so good on Pete Dye courses and that a lot of the comp courses played well that, and he's just been incredible here. Like, I think he's gonna have a big year. I think he's gonna win some events. He's one of the best golfers in the world. I like him here.
he's also a California kid. Yeah.
I wonder what he's done putting at this course. Let me see.
Let's go, Pat.
See what he was 9th here last year. Didn't really do anything particularly well though. 2nd in 2021, he gained 6.6 putting, 3.6 on approach. 9th in 2019, gained 6.3 in approach. Actually lost 3.7 putting. Yeah. 9th, 2nd, 9th. I didn't see that miscut. Oh, 2013. Okay. He was probably a young lad back then.
Yeah. So, and then I know Pete Dye's only on two of the rounds, but I got a Pete Dye last 36. Cantlay ranks out 1 stroke gain total. Harmon, Sanjay, Rahm, Cam Davis, top 5. Zalatoris 6. Day, Scheffler, Post, and Siwoo are out of the top 10. So, I mean,
Wow.
Cantlay's 1. He's first strokes gain total, 2nd tee to green, 3rd ball striking. Yeah.
So we got La Quinta. We got what's this place called? PGA West.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to see who's been the best just at these 3 courses combined. Start talking about the next tier, I guess.
All right, the next tier, we got X-Man at 20, Zalatoris 22, Sanjay at 22, and Tom Kim 22. I've seen 25, which is kind of juicy on Tom Kim. Really like Tom Kim this week to bounce back. His approach game was fine, just couldn't buy a putt first 2 days. You're not really getting a discount, I don't think, right?
22. Yeah, I mean, if he was good last week, he could be 16 this week, right?
Yeah. So I don't know. What do you think? Anything in Xander? I know
Nothing
he's got
for
an injury concern. The number's pretty good.
I like the number, obviously, but I wouldn't even like him here if he was like right, and he's not right now. He seems like he's dealing with an injury, so I'm just not. There's no number that really would make me too interested in him. He's not. I don't think he's going to win this. I just can't see it at all. I just really can't. Sungjae was the guy for me, man, because his course history has been incredible. Let's see.
You think it's been incredible, or you think it's just been good? I mean,
Well, it's been considering the
no, like,
variance of
top
the event,
fives.
right? But considering the variance of the event and how many like different rounds, different courses, whether all these random things like 12th, 10th, 12th, 11th, top 12, worst finish is 12th. Is just really, really consistent, really, really good. Obviously likes the course. He's been pretty good at Pete Dye too. I like him better than Tom. I like them both. If we didn't bet Cantlay, I would bet Tom and Sungjae, and that would be, the same bet.
Right.
All right, I'm going to share this my screen here. I got a nice little thing here. This is all three: La Quinta, PGA West, the Nicholas course, and the Stadium course. And I just wanted to see. I think this is it. Can you see this?
Yep.
So this strokes game total at those three courses. You got Hadwin first, so no surprise there. Siwoo second, Cantlay's third. Right. This takes into account all three courses, not just the Stadium course. English, Rahm, Harmon, Sungjae, Cam Davis.
They actually have stats for those other two?
No, but they have just strokes game total.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so strokes game total. Then you got Davis, Burns, Lingmerth, Duffner, Hodges, Rose. I like Rose here. Putnam, Scheffler, right? So this is per round. So Cantlay's the third best guy after Hadwin and Siwoo here. First in DraftKings points.
Yeah, you get those
Then you
other
got
guys like Hadwin and Harmon who love this place. Both have
Then
been
you get
great here.
Sungjae, Cam Davis, who we really like. Lee Hodges only played once. Rose. Putnam's been really good here. So I think that's a pretty good list.
Okay. Sanjay, you concerned about his week last week at all?
No, because I didn't like him last week because his course history was really bad. He just doesn't like that course, like it shows. I'm not really concerned. You?
No, he's good at Century. Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm not betting him because I already bet Cantlay, so I guess we
No,
can
but
move
if I had
on.
to make a DraftKings lineup, I'd go Cantlay, Sungjae.
Okay.
And you'd prefer Cantlay, Tom.
Well, I mean, in DraftKings, completely different, but I haven't played DraftKings yet this year.
Okay.
I'd probably just between Sung and Tom, if one was more popular, I'd just play the other guy.
Yep.
All right. What about Willie Z? He was sixth here last year. I don't know. The course is pretty good for him. I know he's not really a Birdfest guy, but sixth last year.
I'm just concerned. I don't know if it's I don't want to say I'm concerned with the injury because he showed that he was fairly healthy last week, but I'm concerned with the fact that, I don't know, he hasn't played in like 5 months. He played once in a 29-man field or whatever it was, and now we think he's just going to win his second start. Lost 2.2 in approach at Century.
Oh, he did? Didn't he finish well?
Yeah, finished 11th.
Yeah.
I just think he needs some.
You think he can win next week?
Next week, what? Farmers?
Yeah, the one he lost in the playoff to last year.
He could win next week. That's a 3-course rotation or 2?
2, north and south.
Okay, that's not as bad. And he lost a list. Okay, yeah. He could win next week.
It's a cut after 2 days, not 3 like this one.
I just think he needs a couple rounds under his belt.
Okay, that's fair. All right, next range you got Sam Burns, 25. I've been seeing people bet Cam Young all day today. Down to like 22. He was 28 on Bet365 this morning. That's it. What about anything on those two?
No,
Why
Burns.
is Cam Young so popular?
Because everyone just wants him to win so bad, I guess, so that he doesn't go to live. But I don't know, man. Burns has been pretty dick for a while. Like the finishes are there because he's gained some million strokes putting sometimes, but last week, oh my God, he was awful at Century. Lost 4.9 in approach, 4.8 off the tee. Like that's probably an outlier, but I don't see any reason. He just seems to me like he had that hot year. He's in the trending downward part of his trajectory, and then he'll be back up another time. But I think he's still trending down.
Yeah, I can really see the odds move. I entered these odds into the course history sheet this morning. Cam Young's down to 20 and Burns is up to 30.
Wow.
I agree with you on Burns. But hopefully he gets better and we can bet him in Florida, I guess, at a decent number.
Yeah.
Okay, next guys, we got
So we don't like it Young at all, right?
I don't like Young. I don't understand the love for Young.
He hasn't been good, has he? I was gonna say
Isn't
something
he
completely
more
unrelated.
does he play well at short courses? I guess he had that one Heritage result, but
Yeah, I don't know. Lost an approach at Century.
Rocket, that's long. PGA played well. I know the Open he finished, but that was more like Wells Fargo, Genesis. All of course he plays well at Bombers tracks. Sanderson.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not interested at all.
I was really surprised seeing all the love for Cam Young.
I want to make him fade of the week, Action Network.
Okay, cool. Love that.
I just
All
pick
right.
all the guys that everyone thinks are gonna win and pick them.
30 plus. We got Siwoo, 33. My guy Brian Harmon, 35. And Taylor Montgomery, 35. Those are all the guys below 40.
Monty.
Oh, and Aaron. Yeah, Monty. Sorry. Yep, that's it.
No on Montgomery. Who else?
Siwoo,
What is he there?
33.
We got a 73 on one of our sites. Tossed $50 just for shits, but just because he's not going to win, I don't think.
No, I don't think so either.
But it just didn't make any sense.
Yeah, he plays well at this place, but he's not going to win.
No.
And then my guy Harmon, 35.
Oh yeah, you got to fist your ass. Pull down those pants.
Why do I have to fist my ass?
Because you bet him and he fucking came 42nd.
I didn't bet him at 16-1 at least. I was never going to
still.
bet that. That's nuts.
Should never even bet him. That should be the fucking show rule.
There was nobody else to bet.
No, there wasn't.
He was better than fucking old Billy Boy.
He was. But Billy's capable of winning. I don't know what Harmon is. He just fucking high floor, low ceiling as usual. He's pretty good at this place though.
He is. We're going to pass though.
Yes.
Okay. 40 plus. We got Tom Hoagie, Cam Davis, 45. Seen better numbers. Aaron Wise, 45. And Andy Putnam, 50.
Okay. We both love Cam Davis, right?
Yeah, I love Cam Davis.
I'm going to share my screen here for you guys. A lot of us don't have the ability to bet on these websites, but I know a lot of you guys do. So I'm going to pull this up real quick. We have the Lines here website. So I'm going to look at just so you guys can see. We see Cam Davis where he's at. You got 50 on DraftKings, 48, 55 on BetMGM, 50 on Bet Rivers. So if you have the BetMGM right there, that's the 55. But that seems like the number across the board now, 50s, 55s. What do we bet?
I'm going to bet a 50 as we speak.
Okay, yeah. So 50 is the DraftKings price. I bet a 50 earlier.
Did you?
Yeah, I like him a lot. Seems like a perfect fit to me. I mean, we talked about the strokes gain at the 3 courses. He popped up on there. He finished 3rd here in 2021. In that start, he gained 5.5 on approach, 5.4 putting, and those are the 2 things that I think he really needs to do well here.
Yep, Pete Dye guy. I'm just a big fan of Cam Davis. I think he's extremely talented, and he can get. He's not the greatest of putters, but he can get hot with it sometimes. And he's a Birdfest guy.
Birdfest guy. We saw a President's Cup team guy win last week.
That's right.
These guys have been really. It seems like maybe be in that competitive mode over the fall, where these other guys are kind of working back into it.
Yeah, a lot of the President's guys have done well, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, Morikawa week before was in the President's Cup. Who else did we have in the President's Cup over the swing?
Rahm was pretty active. Oh, the swing. A lot of guys. They did really well. You had
I mean,
Tom.
Tom Kim. Yep. Who won Houston? Was
Good
it Finau?
question. Did Finau win Houston? Yeah, I think it was.
Cage Lee been playing well.
Yeah. Has Munoz been playing?
I don't think so.
Scott's been playing pretty well. Yeah, Finau did win Houston.
Yeah, there you go. Another President's Cup. So yeah, I mean, he's going to get a lot out of that President's Cup because he actually was one of the guys that played really well most of the days.
He was great.
I mean, he partnered up with Scott. And who else he partnered up with? Was it Cage Lee?
Yeah, I think so.
It was a weird pairing, but they played well. So Cam Davis, lock it in. Tall drink of water. Love it.
Yeah, you worry about a little bit of water on this place. Like you can miss the fairway by a little bit here, but you can't spray it too far. There is some water, like not incredibly in play, but it is if you really get crazy spraying it. So, and then the stadium course, there's some. You're definitely going to worry about that on Sunday, but
Yeah.
But if he's there, I'm happy about it. And the way we're going to construct the card, I mean, it's just a perfect spot to go. You got Cantlay at 11, then you can go Cam at 50, and we got spot for one more guy that we really like.
I mean, guy makes birdies are better. Last 12, he's top 10. Makes a ton of eagles. What else did I have on him? What did he do last week stat wise?
It was good. He gained 3.1 on approach, I think. Lost a little bit putting.
Yeah, 2.9 approach, 4.5 off the tee.
6.60 to green or something.
Yeah.
I think you were looking at something when I said this, but he was last year at this event. He gained 5.5 on approach, 5.4 putting.
When he finished third.
Yep.
Nice. All right. So he's got good feel. So I love it.
And you look at guys like a lot of people who have had good performances back it up pretty. Like Landry was like third before he won.
Yep.
Siwoo, I think, had a third or a fourth before he won.
Okay. Anything on like Wise?
I'm not a Wise guy.
Or Hoagie?
I like Hoagie.
Isn't Hoagie 50 to 1 good? California guy, one in California that been playing great stat wise.
Yeah, I think he is good. I think it's a good number. I mean, I think our car construction, I don't think we can fit a third one at that range.
Right. We better
But
bet somebody else, yeah.
Yeah, because I do like him though. I think is he gonna win? Probably not.
That's what I said when he won Pebble.
I know. He
All
could
right.
win.
50 plus. We got Sahith Tagala. 55. We got I mentioned Putnam. You like Putnam, right?
I thought he was 90.
Yeah, I saw a 90 this morning, and then I think people started betting it. It's down to
Yeah,
like
I like him, but not at 50 or 60.
Yeah. 90, I think if you get a 90, you gotta bet it.
Yeah, he's like basically Landry, isn't he?
He's way better than Landry.
Okay, they were both standing together, but I wouldn't let them sign my hat, so that's probably why I grouped them together.
All right. So we got Sahith, 55, Hadwin, 55, J Day, 60, Cage Lee, 65.
I know you like KH, right?
Yeah, he's been playing some good golf.
Yeah, yeah. He's not
I've
for
never
me.
really like bet him and actually thought he. I mean, I know I have bet him. I don't know.
Well, we both love Sahith. I think Sahith is I kind of think Sahith is winning this event.
Okay, give it to me. I already bet him, so
Uh, he's been really good. I mean, just over the fall, I think he's better than everybody in this range. He's over the fall. He was playing really well. He was second at RSM. Why don't I remember that?
I don't know. But I'll give you something. All his good finishes, right, have all been on these short tracks. Look at this. Every good finish he's had is on a short track. RSM second. Um, Zozo fifth. Fortinet sixth. Travelers second. The one start he did that's a longer one is the Memorial. He finished fifth. Valspar seventh. Phoenix third.
Yeah.
All these events last year were all short tracks.
And we've always said West Coast for him. Like people were trying to force him in all these starts last year, and we wouldn't do it. We wouldn't bet him. He was like the flavor of the month a lot of times. It was, didn't want to go to him, and we did a good job, I think, refraining from that. But we just kept saying, wait till he gets back to the West Coast. Wait till he gets to California. This kid he grew up in California, still lives in Chino Hills, California. Went to Pepperdine, which is in California. Was 3-time All-American there. Like he's played a lot of golf in this area. I like him in a birdie fest. He on Corn Ferry used to go really low, and like I just think it's a real. If someone said what spot is Tagalog gonna get his first solo win at, I would say this spot.
Amex?
Yeah,
Okay. I mean, I would say some event in California.
right. And this is the shittiest of the fields,
Yeah.
so this is your best bet, right?
Um,
I don't think he's gonna win
the
Torrey or
field,
Riviera.
the field's better than it's ever been here, though. That's the thing. I wish it was
It
shitty. I don't. Why are these guys playing?
well, if you look at it, it's the same guys who always play. The only addition is really Tom.
No, they don't always play every year. Rahm took 2 years off before he played last year.
True. But
Scheffler. No, Scheffler's played the last 3 years.
I'm glad they're
Xander
playing.
never plays. Xander never plays.
No, it helps the odds though.
I know.
If they didn't play, we'd have to bet Sahith at like fucking 28.
No, I know. I agree with you.
And it would say this event sucks. This is awful. Like I'm fine with it. Just go beat one of them.
This event does suck.
It does, but at least like we can bet Cantlay at 11. We still have room to bet the two guys we really like, Davis and Tagala, in the 50-60 range.
Yeah. Anything else on Sahith?
No, I think he's gonna win.
When's the last time we bet him?
It's been a while. I don't remember.
I couldn't tell you. Hope he
Uh,
wins. I think he's
need
gonna
to
win too, actually. Yeah, no, I think Cantlay's gonna win. But one of these two is gonna be there. So
I can picture a Cantlay Sahith playoff.
Yeah, definitely.
It's one of those things like, oh, can fucking Sahith take down Cantlay in the playoff? Everyone fucking hates Cantlay, wants him dead. Everyone roots for Sahith.
I'd be rooting for Sahith.
Yeah, I would too. I like Cantlay though now. I don't know why. I just do. It's fucking weird. I used to hate him so much.
I can't get behind him yet until he performs in a major.
Yeah, true.
All right, next range we got
I gotta ask real quick.
Yeah.
Cantlay's best chance to win a major. What's it? The Masters.
Yes.
It's pretty good there.
Yeah, it's the only one he's good at, right?
Yeah, but you get the U.S. Open in California. That could help him a little bit, maybe.
It's true.
He should be a good U.S. Open player.
Definitely should be. It's a mindset thing with him.
Yeah.
Man, the KH Lee number is pretty good. 65. All right, 75. Wyndham Clark. And we got 80s. We got Denny, JT Poston, Pendrith, Davis Riley, 90, Ricky Fowler, 80, Damon, 90, Dietrich, 90, Bill Gordon, 90.
Yeah, there's some
Anything
interesting.
there?
Yeah, some good names in there. I like. Oh, what do you think of Ricky this week?
He always plays this event pretty well, and he played the swing pretty good. I mean, he almost won Zozo. Uh, I hope he plays well, but I just the way we're constructing the card, I can't bet him. But if I didn't bet Cantlay, he'd probably be one I'd look at to add.
That's the reason I bet Cantlay. Because, and it's not because just Ricky, but it's like it would be a combination of like Ricky, KH Lee, 2 other guys in that range. Like I'll just take
These
Cantlay
guys you have
instead.
no confidence in.
Yeah. Like I think they're good bets. I think there are a lot of good bets in this range, but
I feel like
who the fuck?
you just have when you get Cantlay in an event like this, you just have extreme confidence in him.
Yeah, I just feel like I know he's going to be there. Could a guy like Sahith or like that win or can't they go low on Sunday like he did last time to finish second? Like I'd see all those things happening. I just think he's not going to pull a fucking Tom Kim from last week.
Right.
There are certain times you want to take a favorite or not. He's not even the favorite. He's the third or fourth favorite, so it doesn't even fit. But there are certain times you want to take a guy this low on the odds board, and I think Cantlay at American Express is one of those times.
Yeah, or Cantlay at like a Shriners.
Yeah, it's like a Rahm at Memorial or whatever.
Or at the U.S. Open that we should have bet him at that he wouldn't let me.
Yes. He was the favorite, right? He was like 7-1.
He was 8-1. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, these other guys that we named, Davis Riley 90, not a Cali guy, but that's a decent number, isn't it? Bill Gordon 90, that's decent.
Nah, I don't want to be a part of the Davis Riley circle jerk and fuck Bill
But
Gordon.
Davis Riley circle jerk isn't terrible if it's 90 and not.
I know, but I just don't want to be involved in
40.
Yeah, it is a good number, I guess. He's probably pretty good in the birdie fest considering his success on the Corn Ferry Tour, right?
Yeah.
But no.
Pendrith 80.
President's Cup guy.
First time we've seen him. That's a big number on him.
13 of the last 14 winners have played one of the 2 Hawaii events.
I did see that.
I think
chalk that up for Cantlay, Cam, and Sahith.
Yep.
And
again,
what you're saying.
We don't have to be a slave to the trends, but I am a little leery of somebody who hasn't played at all yet.
Yeah, for sure. Bill Gordon has been playing well. I played well last week.
Yeah, he could be fine, I guess.
And then you got a couple old fucks, Harris English and Justin Rose, 100 here.
What site is that?
DraftKings.
Okay, so that's why. I like the 100 on Rose, man. I know he hasn't been playing either, but he can just get. You want a guy who can gain 12 strokes putting and play well in this area.
It's the only way you can win.
Right. It's the only way anyone can win, and from anyone from 100 to 1 plus who wins strokes putting.
Yeah, he's gonna be. He's gonna be featured. He's gonna be in a feature group. He knows how to play pro-ams because he's done it for fucking 25 years. There is an art to playing pro-ams, man.
There is.
In long fucking rounds.
He plays well at Pebble. He plays well at the pro-am. RSM. He plays well. I think that's a pro-am, isn't it?
Not positive on that one.
It's a rotation, so that's that.
Okay.
There's that too. I like him at 100. I'm not naming names, so just anybody. I saw a steel 180. I don't know why we have a steel 180, but I think that's a really good number. He's won in California. He's been playing pretty well. He played last week. Started off really hot, like gained a couple strokes on approach. I just think it's a dumb number. I could see him winning the American Express.
Definitely won Fortnite, right?
Yep, twice.
Yeah. Yeah, 180. That's a good number. Any rookies you want to bet?
How about Taiga?
Yeah, let's talk about Taiga. He had a nice little run on Friday.
Everyone started talking about him. Who is this guy? that fucking piece of shit, Ruslan. I don't know if you saw this. It was like he's like a weirdo, likes to claim people or something. I don't know. It's weird, but like just that whole Twitter thing of people saying like, "Oh, I found this guy first." He's like, since I haven't seen anyone talk about him this week, I'm going to claim him as my own or something like in the Friday. And one of our listeners commented on it and said that it was from our show or whatever. But I just hate how I get too caught up in the shit, but how the golf Twitter like just pisses me off so much, dude. Like, why can't we just have our guy and like he makes 3 or 4 birdies in a row and why does the whole world have to talk about it?
His name's Tiger.
Yeah.
And it's Semikawa, same as Colin.
Yeah. So you go. Yeah, he's 500 to 1. He's not going to win, but
He wasn't going to win last week either, but we still bet him.
yeah, exactly.
Maybe a sprinkle.
Yeah, maybe just in case.
Any other guys?
Kadira's been playing really well.
Has he on what?
On the Japan tour, he has like 3 straight top 5s.
Didn't he lose his card?
Yeah, he's playing a Japanese tour. He lost his, but he's in this event.
Well, Brandon Wu.
He's playing pretty well.
Cali guy, isn't he?
Went to
200?
Stanford. Yeah.
I don't know.
See.
I don't need to bet these. I'm going to bet these 3 guys. That's it.
Okay.
No sprinkles, right? Are you sprinkling anybody? Rose? Are you sprinkling Rose? Or Steele?
I'd like to sprinkle Rose at 100 and Steele at 180.
Steele's stats were good last week, right?
Yeah, they gained like 2.8 in approach. They're okay. Not quite
Brillo's 110.
I like Steele better at this place like this. But we got the 3 guys we want. Why? Because I don't know. Don't you like Grill on the? I thought you only bet him on the island courses, the resorts.
It's true, but he's 110. I thought he was like 60.
He missed the cut last week. Nah.
Yeah, we're very limited once you take Cantlay, so.
And it doesn't matter. None of these guys are probably winning anyway.
Yeah.
What about the guy last year who finished 3rd? Who was that? Cocksucker there.
Lee Hodges.
Yeah, Hodges.
He's 150 to 1. Did he
Probably
play last
won't
week?
No.
Nah, fuck him.
Okay.
All right, we got the so hard to tell with these guys.
It is.
Johnny Vegas is back.
Yeah, I know.
Been a while.
Weird thing with him. I said this to you today, but he's the one. Like they granted the release to the guys who are playing in the Saudi event, the Saudi International.
Cam Young, Cam Champ, Herbert, and Vegas.
Yeah, but they didn't. From what I heard, they granted a release to the 3, and they said no to Vegas.
That's kind of weird.
But he's still listed in the field.
You think all 4 of those are going?
Well, maybe they're saying no because they think Vegas is going.
Latin America guy. I feel like all the Latin American guys are going.
Yeah, it's strange, but do you like him this week at all?
No.
Okay.
Just glad he's back. I feel like he died for like 6 months.
I know it's good. He's another good name. Like if he's in the mix, that's fun fucking TV.
Yeah.
But then all these fucking stiffs, dude, that you see, like the leaderboard the other day, like, yeah, Vegas isn't a top tier player, but he's a name. People like shit on the guys who went to live and stuff about like they're all washed up, blah, blah, blah. But if Sergio, Lee Westwood, any of these guys are in the mix on a Sunday, it's a much better watch than fucking Justin Lauer and fucking whoever else. Like, it just is.
Chris Kirk.
Yeah. Who else am I thinking about on live who have left? Like Poulter. People are gonna turn the TV on. Like, they are names that mean something.
Yeah. Don't tell the 23-year-old that just started getting into golf, though.
Exactly. And these guys are all the same, too. These guys are all the guys on the tour right now. Like, dude, put Taylor Montgomery, fucking all these Hayden Buckley. Like, it's just boring as fuck.
Yeah, I know. Tough scene. Liv's not going to be better either. There's just going to be 2 crappy tours.
No, Liv sucks, too. I don't even like Liv. This isn't me defending Liv. It's just they both suck.
Yeah, we need it all back. We need one. The majors will be great. 4 weeks out of the year.
I can't wait till the majors. That's all we got. Cantlay, Davis, and Tagala. We got the winners of one of those 3 guys.
Love those 3.
It's great. 3. Okay. So we'll get one this week. We'll be back next week for the Farmers, Torrey Pines. I'll be a decent event. So, hey,
Wednesday
we're in for the long haul.
Wednesday to Saturday next week.
That's
Saturday finish.
That's right. That's awesome.
Yep, it is.
All right. We'll see you next week.
All right. Peace.
Peace.